Hi there, welcome to my channel. Please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. Well, as you guys can see here today, another red day, but still my portfolio is right around the $248,000 mark. So it seems the market's kind of going sideways. It did recover from its previous low about a month ago. So as you guys can see here, about a month ago, the price did decrease to $237,000. So April was a pretty harsh month. When back in March, if we go back to March 3 months ago, this was the top. It hit a top here at $261,000. So March was a really good month, but April was a pullback month. So it was a pretty harsh decline, as you can see down here. But slowly but surely we seem to be recovering, and hopefully my portfolio will make a new all-time high in the future. So when the market takes a dip like that, you can either, look at it as like, oh man, as a bad thing, or you can consider it a good thing because now you can buy more shares at a discount. And so that's what I did. I decided to buy more during the month of April during that dip. And so I'm focused on collecting dividends. And so as you can see, still collecting dividends, collecting almost close to $5,000 a month in dividends. So in this month, by the end of the month, I should have collected $4,868.96 in dividends, which on an annual basis would be $58,427. On a daily basis, every day I'm making $160.08 in dividends. And today is a really good day because today is Yield Max Payday. So if we go over here, we will see that today, the 8th, Wednesday, I'm going to be getting paid all these dividends. Here's two from Goldman Sachs. Here's ProShares Bitcoin, ProShares Ethereum, ProShares S&P 500, and here are the Yield Max ETFs. The Yield Max ETF based on Apple, AI, the one based on Amazon, Coin, ticker symbol CONY, paying $1,142.36. That's nice. And Yield Max Disney, $40, not too bad. And as you can see, there are various ETFs right here that are from Yield Max, paying me large amounts of dividends. Here's Tesla, one of the very first ones, paying almost $700 today. And of course, the largest one being CONY, or based on Coin, for Coinbase. Coney, right here. $1,142.36 being paid today. So sometime later on today, this will be paid to me and it will be reinvested. But I am not going to. Allow it to reinvest. Well, I do actually allow it to reinvest, but I soon sell the shares because I only want to keep 500 shares. As long as it's paying me $1,000, as long as 500 shares is making me $1,000, that's pretty much all the amount of shares that I want to own. So what I do is I sell $1,000 worth and buy something else. So what I usually buy, or what I've been buying, is JPI and JPQ, because those are tracking. Well, JPI is tracking the S&P 500, and JPQ is tracking the NASDAQ. So as you can see, I'm up on those positions. They're in the green. For the most part, almost every day they are in the green. And so that's what I want to make these two positions larger in my portfolio. So in today's video, I also want to discuss a concern that lots of people have when they're buying yield max ETFs. One of the major concerns when buying yield max ETFs is NAV erosion, or the decline in price, the decline in value. So that's a major concern for a lot of people. These ETFs, because of the strategy they use, they decrease in value over time. So unless Tesla really just skyrockets, if Tesla really skyrockets, then this will go up in value. But Tesla has been on a downturn, so obviously this is in the red. When Tesla goes into the red deep, this goes into the red deep. If Tesla skyrockets like a whole bunch, then this is going to go up in value. But back a few months ago, I did go through the reverse split in Tesla. So back then, Tesla was at $8. And I guess the guys at YieldMax decided to do a reverse split because the value had just gone down so far. And so during that time, I had 1,800 shares. Now I only have 1,000 shares. So what ended up happening is that they sent an email, they explained everything, how it was going to turn out. They were going to cut the shares in half. So I had 1,800 shares. After the reverse split, I was left with 900 shares. The price was like about $8 per share. The price was doubled to like $16 a share, almost $17 a share. So in reality, nothing really changed for me. The value remained the same. They also doubled the dividend. Usually they were paying like about a 40-cent dividend, but they doubled it up and paid an 80-cent dividend. So nothing really changed. Still got paid that dividend. The value pretty much remained the same. And I'm still getting paid. As you can see, it's going to pay me almost $700 this month. And so the way I like to think about it, or the way I see it, is just think about all the things that you do end up buying. Think about all the stuff that's in your home. We all own all kinds of stuff that's in our home that maybe you bought once and then you never used it again. And now it's sitting there collecting dust. Right? I got a lot of stuff like that in my garage. Bought it, used it maybe once or twice, some tool or something I just needed immediately at that time. You know, you used it once or twice and now it's just sitting there collecting dust. And some of the things that I have bought in the past, I mean, they're expensive things. They're not cheap things. And they're just sitting there in the garage. And the money that I paid for that stuff, I'm not getting that money back. That money is gone. And even if I try to sell some of those electronics or that bike or whatever it is that I happen to buy, that tool, even if I try to sell that stuff, I'm not going to make my money back. And it's not paying me anything. It's just sitting there. So lots of us have stuff in our houses, in our garage, and some of us have so much stuff, we even have to rent a public storage. We got so much stuff. And all that stuff is just sitting there in public storage or in your garage, collecting dust and losing value. And for example, let's think about this theoretically. Let's think about a theoretical. Let's say that you wanted to buy a brand new car. And let's say that that car cost $40,000. So you don't want to get a loan. You just want to buy the car outright. So you saved up $40,000. You saved up $40,000. You go to the dealership. You buy the car. You drive the car off of the dealership. As soon as you drive the car off of the parking lot of the dealership, it immediately starts to lose value. So you're already losing money. And all of the other costs that is involved. There's insurance, maintenance, um, um, just all the little things that you spend on your car, washing your car, waxing your car, keeping it clean, um, um, keeping it up to date with the DMV, just all that stuff, right? All that stuff costs money. It's not free. So not only are you losing money in value on a new car, but you're also losing money because you're spending money. It's a liability. It's costing you money. And over time, it's going to continue to decrease and decrease and decrease in value. But most of the time, we don't really think about that. And we're unaware of it because it's not a number on a screen. It's not a number that you can see with a dollar sign. So you're not really aware that, okay, I bought this car. It's a 2024 whatever. And I've owned it for 6 months and it's already less valuable than when I initially bought it. And it's not paying me anything. It's not making me any money whatsoever. So that's a problem that we overlook sometimes. And we're concerned with possibly investing in something like this, for example, in IWMY. And we're concerned with the price just decreasing over time. But let's say that instead of buying a $40,000 car, you bought $40,000 worth of IWMY. What would happen if you did that? Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's just see what would happen if you did that. So, the current price of IWMY is $15.21. Let's go to the calculator. And you got $40,000, right? And we're going to divide that by $15.21. You would have 2,629 shares. Let's just round that up to 2,630 shares. The last dividend that IWMY paid was $1.40. So now we're going to times that $1.40. Okay? So in the first month of owning IWMY, you would make $3,682. Now let's see how much you would make in 12 months. After owning it for 12 months, you would collect $44,184 in dividends. So if IWMY consistently pays $1.40 for an entire year, you would make all your money back plus $4,000. Then you can go buy a $40,000 car for cash, and you would still own over 2,000 shares of IWMY, paying you $1.41. So even if it was only paying you $1, it was 2,630 shares times 1. That's $2,630 per month times 12. That's $31,560 in 1 year. So you would almost make all of your money back in the first year of investing in IWMY. So let's go back to IWMY right here. This is it. So yeah, if you were to do that, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just for fun and entertainment. But if you would do that, I mean, you would be making a lot of money. And you would make all your money back. And sure, yeah, the price here would probably erode slowly, right? The value, you probably wouldn't have $40,000 in value anymore. So as you can see, yeah, the price has eroded, even for me. My average cost is $17.49, and I am down almost $2,000 in value. So yes, the price has eroded, right? But have I made more than $2,000 in dividends? Yeah, absolutely. Of course I have, because I've owned this for a few months now, and it's been paying me and paying me and paying me. Yeah, I've made more than $2,000 on this. And so yeah, the price will erode, but I mean, it pays such a high dividend that you will make your investment back in 1 year. The reason is because you're getting paid over 100% yield in dividends. So as you see here, the lowest dividend it's ever paid is $1. The highest dividend it's ever paid is $1.41. Therefore, even if it drops to $1, I mean, you're still going to make a whole bunch of money. And if it stays at $1.41 or even goes higher, I mean, you'd make even more. So to me, investing in these is far better than like buying even a car, because now you can even use those monthly dividends to put a down payment on a car. You can use the first monthly dividend if you were to put all 40,000 in there, right? In the first month, I mean, if it makes you like over $3,000, you can go to the dealership with 3,000 some odd dollars and put that as a down payment for the car. And then the dividends that you're getting in the following 12 months or following years or whatnot basically pays off the car. So I'm personally continuing here investing, getting paid dividends. I like dividends. I want to get paid dividends. I like getting paid now. I want to make money now. And also this week I'll be investing another $1,000. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it all into IWMY. I might, because my goal is to reach 1,000 shares of IWMY. I'm fairly close to it. And I might put $1,000 into this, maybe either later today or tomorrow. Either that, or I'm going to split it in between JEPI I or JEPI Q. So don't really know what I'm going to do exactly yet, but that's my plan. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you like this information, please subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. God bless. See you in the next one.